structures have you put in place, especially as a brand that you are now? What structures have you put in place to, enhance the quality of your brand and to also project the kind of identity that you want the world to know you for? What kind of structures have you?
At the start of every year or towards the end, I do like a goal setting, no matter how informal it is. It was just last year that I did one with my friend that we made public. But I just set out what I want, like what I want the year to look like, how many of these type of events I would like to do, how many, so I'm a very structured person. Yes. And so when I see certain, I could be driving by and just see an ad for an event. And I'm like, okay, I can take a picture and send to someone and say, do they have an MC yet? So I plan. I'm always very calculative. Sometimes, of course, opportunities will come to you, but sometimes you gotta reach out to the opportunities. Yeah. So I'm asking you to don't sleep.
Yes, you can reach out, right?
Yeah, you can. And so I position myself as, I don't know, people say, oh, man, it's fully, but I'm not fully booked too. Better book me. I don't want people to also just box me. So I step out. I'm big on positioning. Yeah. And so social media, no matter how tiring it gets, this year I've been a bit lazy to post on social, I don't know why. But social media is also a good strategy point where you can showcase what you're doing, because sometimes, you know how attention span is. So people are just like, oh, they move on to the next thing. But you have to constantly remind people that, oh, I still do this and I'm still here and I'm available for your events, corporate, social, funeral. No.
So,
and all that.
I want to ask you this question. Have you ever reached out to a brand that you wanted to get into the space and they said no? Or they said, we already have an MC and you suggested, can I be part of it? Have you, and they said, we're not going to pay. Have you ever?
If they're not going to pay, early days, not now.
Okay.
Not now.
Because I know that
there's a brand, for example, that last year, 2023, I was in Accra. I'm not going to call the brand. I was in Accra, and in my hotel room, the ad came up on CNN, and I was like, I like this event. I'd like to be a part of it. And it was because they already had me. They're such a big brand for them to be on CNN. They're a big brand established. They had people they already work with. Somehow, got orchestrated because they had already kind of closed out on the list of moderators for the year. But to God be the glory.
You're sincerely.
Yeah, and they was a nice.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Nice stuff. But so I don't just reach out to random. It has to be. I'm doing global reach out, not. I don't mean that like that.
It's fine. It's okay.
It's
fine.
No, we get it's
not a bad thing.
It's not very random, but I have like my target. Yes, for reaching out.
There's nothing wrong in that. Nothing.
I have my target.
Yeah. So there's a lady called Gloria. That you are the mother of the bride, you are the mentor, you are the. I was going to bring her on stage, but I'm going to bring her on. How did you meet Gloria?
We met on social media.
Okay.
And of course, events. So she would just come and meet me after events. She would make videos of me. She would post. She would do everywhere. And then somehow she found her way, crept into my heart, and I don't know.
She crept into your
heart. And my room, and the girl has taken over my entire heart, like half of it.
Now that she's another person has crept, because she said she's changing her name from Gloria to
Babs, Gloria Babs. Yes, the mother of the bride.
Beautiful. And she's doing so well.
I'm so proud of her. Her growth, her tenacity.
Yeah.
That girl is very driven, very driven.
So somebody wants to reach out to you now, a female compare wants to reach out to you now. Do you have mentorship? Do you have I know that you've done so well with Gloria, and she's, by the grace of God, is getting established now.
I actually have 4 of them in that bracket. Okay. Just that when people know Gloria more. I do. So I don't want to take more than I can chew per time. So I have a group mentorship, and I have like my key, like I have
like your personal disciples.
4 of them. That Maiwa, Bisola, and Tolu Thompson.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
So for those that want to apply to be a part of the 4, to be a part of the 5, what is the?
Let me ask
there a
if
Google
my
form?
4 can accept. I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm open to mentoring anybody.
That is willing
to be mentored.
And also,
and that knows what they want, because let me tell you
question.
somebody said I should mentor them. Sorry for you. Somebody said I should mentor them. I said, okay, what do you want? What do you really want? And the person that she came through someone that I have respect very, as in highly. So I gave her like really close access. And I called her. We had a call. She now said that, I said, look, have you checked my page and seen what I do? What part of it do you want me to mentor? Guess what do you want to be? Guess her response.
I just want to blow.
She said, I want to be a celebrity.
Oh.
I said, that's why I was like, my sister cannot help you. As in I was just like, okay, so it must be willing. Like you said, that willing is necessary.
Yes, willing.
Okay,
Myself, I didn't
so
want to be a
because
celebrity.
I'm very big on the next question I'm about to ask.
What question?
Because
That one I think I know, but let me did I
that's not
answer
the
your
question.
question?
You did answer my
So
question.
I'm open to, so you can send me an email. DMs can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Email, yes, we can. Again, like we already established, I might not be able to mentor every female artist. So from afar, you can learn, like how I did mine. Just watch, learn from afar.
And
if you
build on
have
yourself.
questions, build on yourself. Because every time I showed up to Ike, I had something better to tell him than the last time I saw him.
Yes.
So even him, he knew that this girl, she meant business and she was serious. So don't just be there waiting for and say that girl, Mojibade, she's very wicked. She doesn't want to share.
Yes.
I like to share. I want other women to rise and grow and be successful. However, you have to help yourself as well. And then other people can help you. We can now come to the brightness of your rising because we are rising. So just start by rising first.
so
do
the
you
next okay, sir.
do you mentor men?
that was the question I wanted to ask because of the gender bias.
No, I'm very,
Because
of
we
course,
want to-
of course, there's a gender bias because I really love women.
It's
Because
fine.
women
It's
don't get a
painful,
lot
but
of.
it's okay.
No, I do have
Proteges.
proteges that are guys. I do have,
I
I
just
have.
wanted
I
to
just didn't
confirm
call them,
that.
but I do.
Okay.
Just that I'm more tilted to women, but I mentor men and women, male and female. Yes, I do.
That's
I
good.
do.
That means I can like if anybody say, please, I want Moji to they will not say Moji, I want Auntie Moji to
I beg Moji, but I miss please. I'm in my early
Alright, so we
20s.
can- wait,
Yes,
so you are in your what?
early 20s.
You are your
Early 20s.
noted. So
Noted.
at least we can direct some people to you
Yes,
that
yes,
would like
please.
to
Yes,
be
I'm
mentored by
very
you.
happy to. I
That was
promise.
the question I wanted.
You
very
wanted to
happy
ask.
to.
Although
I didn't
but-
trust. I
although
know.
what?
This
Although
Samuela
what?
is a clown.
So,
a lot of people are allegedly.
allegedly,
So a lot
how,
okay, yes.
how do you manage? How do you manage? And this is true because a few days ago I was watching a lot of things happening in Nigeria, and then the female compares and they feel that, oh, you can throw past. How do you? A lady is looking right now and want to address the issue of men disturbing, and yeah, you can't marry all the men, but obviously, how do you manage and tell them in a way that your head is not correct? Yeah, because sometimes I feel that some people's head is not correct.
With all
because
due respect.
with all due respect, you
Yes.
are married. You don't have sense. I'm sorry. You're supposed to have sense. We are hoping that you should have
it's
sense.
lacking.
It's lacking
It's
sense
bereft.
because
It's
for me,
bereft.
yeah, because
Of,
for me, I think that's what happens. Is that you don't have sense. Yes, I'm sorry if you see this, but if you are in that category, that you should have sense. At this age, you are over 40, and you still don't have sense. How do you tell them in a way that is godly?
And that glorifies the name of
That
the
they
Lord.
glorify the Lord.
I do see. Of course, I have these things here and there.
Yes.
But one thing that I do is I pray about it. I'm like, so sometimes you look at me like, this person, you don't want to throw them away because good network, good person to have in your corner. You just quickly uncle zone them.
Straight.
As a quickly uncle zone, when you uncle zone them. And so people, so again, and I don't say this to mean any harm.
Yes.
There are people that the way you even put yourself, the way you don't put yourself as a person of value and as a person of worth. I like to dress well, like look lovely to events, but there's a certain way I will not dress that will not position me to look like I'm looking for what I'm not looking for.
Yeah.
So no matter how well I appear,
Yes.
I would appear in a certain way that I don't want to pass the wrong message across. But even in the midst of that, some people are still like, they'll still attempt it. And when they attempt it, I expect that I'm like, do you understand the kind of person I am? I don't overly throw myself like, oh yes, I'm available for everything. They'll call for weird meetings, weird times, weird locations, and you just say, oh no, this cannot work. And you keep that, sir. You will end with the deal.
Yes, sir.
Don't come inside. Oh, sir.
Sir.
I'm asking Minister
Yes,
Sakuro.
sir.
How are
Yes,
you?
sir.
Well,
And they just turn them to uncles, turn them to mentor, or just find a
tormentors
way
or
to
something.
anything they want, and they get the message. But some that they say, okay, this person, she's not that kind of person. They even respect you after, and keep you, and then try to no. So I'm very strategic, and I just take their name to say, God, this person, I want this person in my network because this person has access to different people.
Yes.
But if he's not going to have sense, I beg, take it away.
If he's not
If
going to what?
have sense, please take it away.
but-
But I want this person, so help me to change his mind. How much I pray about
Yeah.
it? Because just let them not see, let them see me as their daughter,
Yes.
son, sister,
Or
aburo.
niece.
Just so they say, my aburo. Yes, I'm your aburo.
Yes,
Sir. Thank
sir.
you very much.
Yes,
You
sir.
don't want to do that to your aburo.
Bro. You know, some men also that do not have sense also want to do that to their
please.
to their needs because this is not this show has sense.
I'm just saying
This
you
podcast
must
have sense.
you
Yes.
must place yourself highly and know yourself. Be see yourself as a person of worth. Don't
Yes.
just throw yourself at everything like, oh my God, this person wants to see me. Who are you? First of all, like you must ask yourself that question so that you're not being tossed to and fro and being passed around. And then they will talk about you and they will
telling
say
you.
you don't have value to give. That's why you're just
Yes.
using other things to get value.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yes.
Don't spoil your brand.
Yes.
Don't spoil